Kia ora e te whānau and welcome back to the PTLs, the Premier Touch League competition being held here at Bruce Pullman Park for our second match of the day. And today we have a women's match against the 07 Heat and Metro. Sitting with me, I have one of the best players to ever wear the silver fern, Mere Knock. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, feeling good. Actually really excited for this game.
Okay, so looking at our team list today, we have a star-studded list on our 07 Heat teams. Now, you know a lot of these players. Mere, who do you think other players will be needing to look out for today?
Yeah, there's talent all through this team. However, I'm going to go with the likes of Highland Potts, Tia Kiyomara and Morgan Morrow, recently back from Japan, ready to get into some touch.
Yes, Morgan Morrow, definitely a well-known name, not only in touch circles, but also rugby circles as well. Used to be a former New Zealand Sevens player as well. So no doubt the ticker on these ladies will be incredible. Also, I see another name on this Heats list, one that I'm used to seeing, the number 15, Taylor Stone, sister to Shaquille and Morris Stone, who have been stalwarts in the NZ Open men's team. No doubt she'll have something to add to the mix today. But looking at this Metro side as well, we have some amazing talent coming through with the likes of the number 2, who looking like she's going to be the one to tap off today, Isla Norman Bell. I was fortunate enough to watch this girl coming up through the NZ Under 16s and NZ Under 18s.
Yes.
Very skilled, very quick, very good on that 5-metre line.
Yep.
They'll be looking to get her involved very early on in this match.
Most definitely. She's got great ball skills as well. Here she is on the sweep.
Nice little step back there. The Metro ladies are lucky to get back on side there. So here we have this Metro side attacking this 5-metre. They're looking for them.
Nice. That's good defence there by Nikki Conbury. Cody Toti is excellent on the sweep.
Yes, some miscommunication there though. When it comes to the ruck, you want to be as quick as possible. Try and get the ball down and up as quick as you possibly can, because the less time the ball spends on the ground, the more time you're going to spend going forward in this match. But it's looking like Metro very well drilled in with their basics. They're defending very well, but here you see Morgan Morrow's just looking for those extra yards.
She is. She's looking for that strike dump.
And here we have probably not the best setup for your last, but they'll take it. They're about 20 metres outside of their own half, so they'll be looking to put some strong D up. They pushed their far left 3 right up there, looking to shut them down before they can get to their box, but these Metro women able to get just that little... It's looking like they're putting the 07 Heat team just on the back foot here with some good yardage. Here we have a set-up play for a scoop here. She's going to step back. Looking for that underball to come back door, unable to get that through though. So Morgan just telling her team, you know, we can calm down here.
Yep, we can settle here. Get our first 2 touches nice and strong. Get to the other end of the field.
Yes, very basics. And there we have just some good little ball movement there, able to get that extra yard. Taylor Stone with ball in hand, checking it out. Great defensive work by the Metro team though, just pushing the outsides and not giving them the option of the pass. But 07 Heat with some very good midfield attack there. We've got a scooper, but she does get touched. But the good thing about this is the 07 Heat team made it all the way down to the other 7-metre. Something you want to do.
Yep. That's what you want to achieve every set. You want to go coast to coast, try to get a good strike dump, get your run out of dummy half.
Yes, what are some of the key points that these women teams will be looking for to be able to dot down today?
I think they'll be starting, getting used to the 7-metre. So I think down on the 5-metre, it's opening up the game a little bit more. Got a bit more space. We see Metro there running a few sweep plays. I think if they can stick at it, one will come off.
Yes, like you said, it is going to take a fair bit of getting used to this new 7-metre. I mean, it's a dynamic change to the game. It's going to add so many points. It's going to make it a lot more exciting.
Yep.
But as a defensive player, you're probably hating it. The extra 2 metres is going to kill you every time you're down there.
For sure.
But here we have the 07 women's team setting up for their 4th touch. Oh, no. No, it wasn't some miscommunication there. That was actually their last. So Metro will get it about 30 metres from their try line. Go forward isn't as strong as how they started. I was about to say they were lucky to get away with that one, but our refs have been on point since the first game. The trend isn't stopping there.
So Heat here in good position here. If they can get some go forward, get to the 7 metre line and set up.
Yes, and here we see the 07 Heat team just setting themselves up. Morgan Morrow's calling the shots.
She has got number 1 there. Highland Potts coming back off a sweep.
Great defensive work. You would have seen the number 2 Isla make the touch there, and then she shot back to her try line. And here we have Morgan with the long ball out to the wing. Great defensive work by Metro though. Just coming through with some very good touches. What I'm liking about the game so far is there aren't that many penalties as there were in the first game.
Yes, it's been very clean so far. I always feel like the first 5 minutes is always a grind, and you're waiting for that first team to make the mistake so you can get in good field position. 07 Heat had good field positioning there, however Metro had a solid defensive set.
Yes, and I like what you said there. It is the first 5-10 minutes. It's not about who's got the best team, it's about who makes the first mistake.
Yep.
Because that's when you're going to capitalise, especially when you're playing against such good quality players as we have on both these sides. They're scooping through on this right side, the short side. Great defensive work by the Heat team. Able to get the ball back.
Yep. Here we go. I feel like they just need to add a bit more energy, be nice and strong in the ruck. Morgan here is very strong in the ruck. Get a nice plant.
Morgan, what we would say, Waiwai Paro Huti Huti, she's stepping left, she's stepping right, and then she's also able to get the penalty. I don't think I saw what it was for. I'm thinking it was an offside.
Maybe an offside.
And Morgan again just chewed up another 10 metres. She's making it look too easy.
She is.
But no doubt they'll be disappointed as their second touch was only a metre off where Morgan first dumped the ball. After her strong go forward, you'd be looking for a better backup driver than that.
Yeah. We've got Mary Edemir Allen here. She's got speed to burn, so Ariona with the strike dump. Here we go. Need
Great
a runner.
Awareness there by the Heat ladies. We have someone asking the question.
Oh, here we go. So a touch out of dummy half.
Looking at this replay.
Oh, there we go.
I personally didn't see the touch, but hey.
That was an excellent scoop there by Mary Allen. And fun fact, the player she actually passed to is her cousin, Ariona Edemir. So I got a few whānau in this team.
Oh, there we go. I would be grizzly if my cousin ever stepped me on this sort of stage. But here we have the Metro woman. They had the choppers coming. Did they have another one on the outside? Not to my knowledge, not that I could see.
It's a great setup play. Metro are rucking really well. They're getting down to the other end.
Yes, it's a good little battle at the moment as both teams just putting pressure in on the right spots. Trying to see who's going to be the first one to buckle.
Yeah.
Great fly defence there by the Metro team.
Yeah, that's Cody Tote there.
We have a scooper by the Heat team. Oh, she's got some wheels too. Being touched. Oh, I thought she may have been caught offside, but the referee thought otherwise. So now Metro have the ball in hand. They're going to drive this right side. Looks like they're going towards their box. They'll be bringing some fresh players on. They need to be careful with their subbers though, as I think I saw 2 of their subbers there coming off and going on incorrectly.
This is great pressure D by the Heat here. Hopefully they can hold it up.
Isla there with a great little dump. They have a scooper. Isla trying to chop through, unable to convert that possession into points though. Heat will be lucky, very happy because their defensive line they were at a bit of 6s and 7s.
Yeah, bit of a scramble D there. I think here if we can get our first 2 drives right, 07 Heat, make it to the 7, hopefully get a penalty and set up a play.
Yeah, some very good go forward here by the Heat team. As you can see, they're already in Metro's side of the field. Morgan just looking for those extra metres, and she got them. Here we have a scoop through. We have Isla saying no touch. Morgan checks off to her other middle. But it's looking like a touch and pass.
Here we go. If we can get some good pressure D here.
Yes, this Metro team, their go forward is looking like it's slowing down. But in saying that, they were put under a lot of pressure on their last defensive set, so no doubt they'll have some burning lungs out there. They'll need a few seconds just on the side of the field, but once they get back on, no doubt it'll come back to 100%. They have a scooper here, hitting the short side. They look for the backdoor 6 o'clock play, unable to get ball to hand. So the Heat now. Morgan setting her team.
This is great press here by Metro. That's 2 touches and 3 coming up to 3, and we're only at the 10. When you're rucking, you want to aim to be at the halfway line by your 3rd touch, and that sets you up for a good 4th and 5th touch.
Yes, it's just looking like miscommunications. It's the little 1% of stuff, where your feet are. The Heat lucky not to get pulled up for a forward pass there. They'll be sitting here trying to get as far forward as they can. They would want to stack this corner, it being the last. Just forcing the Metro team to work harder to get to their box. Well thought out play there by the Heat woman.
Metro here in really good field positioning. If they can get some good fresh legs on, they'll have an excellent 4th and 5th touch. Here we go, that area we were talking about. Yes,
and there it is, just a coach killer midfield. You don't want to be giving these Heat women any free opportunities down this side of the field, because they have some deadly attackers, especially with Morgan now on the field. Very well known for his scoop. And here they've caught them out of play. Metro, though, able to shuffle back, scramble defence, make the touch. But now the Heat woman with a near full set down on the 7 metre. They're looking for the quickie play. No, they play the bus play. They check out. They got numbers on the wing. Check back on the inside. Well defended by Metro. Actually ended up being a forward pass.
There's Nikki Crombie there off the 33 Pearl. She's got an awesome right to left pass. So hopefully once the game sort of carries on, we might see her more with ball in hand.
Good awareness by the winger there for the Heat. Hearing she was offside, so she pulled out of making the touch, letting Morgan Morrows make the touch, therefore not being penalised. Here we have the Metro woman already in good field position.
It's a great touch there.
Very good touch. Just able to slow them down long enough so that this Heat side could reset their defence. They get some extra 3 metres, so that'll be 0 touch there. And here we have Morgan coming back on this back door. She'll be looking to make as much metres as possible. They'll be looking for a clean switch over as well.
They will. Subbers on, fresh legs on. Try to get 2 strong hits up the middle. We've got Highland Potts with the ball. She's got speed to burn.
Great for this Heat team. Nice little check off. Just looking for where the gaps are, where the holes are. Nice little pass there. That was the last touch. But the good thing is they've stacked this right side, which is further away from the Metro City's sub-box, forcing them to work harder to get to their box.
Yeah.
Just working the lungs a bit more.
Yes.
Because it's a long
smart
game.
Play. It is. And here we are. We're coming up to 9 minutes. Someone's going to crack.
And that's the question, though. Who is going to be the first team to crack at the moment? I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't even know who to put my money on, because both of these teams are playing very well defensively.
They are.
If there's one player you want to get the ball to, though, it's Isla. She scoops through, throws the long ball, able to dot down Metro.
Yep.
Get first points on the board.
That's an awesome scoop play there by Isla Norman.
Yes, and here you see she just draws the defensive players in enough to get the long ball out to her winger, Sophia Herewini, with a beautiful dot down. The Heat will be looking for a strong reply here.
They will. Good field positioning, get a nice strong starter.
Mede, no doubt you'll be seeing where the holes are and where the gaps are. If you were the Heat, where would you be attacking?
I would start off in the middle, get some nice good rucking play. Here we've got Owa, she's got an excellent left to right, short outlet here.
Right there, they tried to play a 33 peel, a long ball out to the link.
Well defended by
out to the
Metro.
link, but yes, it was very, very well defended. It looks like that's probably going to be the winning point in a lot of these games today. It's not about who has the best attack, but who has the best defence.
Yeah, I agree.
Metro here with some good yards. They're just looking for some go forward. They'll be looking for an inside check here. They might go for another one. No, instead they take the extra metres in the early drop. They go there for a scoop, try to check the ball out to their wing. Oh, to the Link, sorry. But Link saw her defender was up. So instead...
Still coast to coast, though. Going coast to coast. And I think that's really important because that makes Heat, they have to work a lot harder to get to the other end of the field. So I'd like Heat to apply some pressure there on that yard, especially on that box side.
Yes, one thing I've noticed of the Heat, they put some very good pressure defensively, but unable to do that on attack at the moment. The Metro defence also very solid. Their scramble D has been the decider today. And here we have numbers on the left side. Metro unable to scramble, and Morgan Morrow just, she's a veteran of the game. She knows it enough. She saw where the hole was, and she read what her winger was able to do, just slipping through the hole there.
Yep, number 16 there, coming in. Nikki Conbury out of half. Probably could have just stayed her man there, that Link, and then we could have just went with the touch at dummy half.
Hey, but they did exactly what you said. They attacked those middles, which drew those outsides in, opening up the holes on the outside. I think we can credit their try to Medina. And here we have a backdoor play by Isla, who I thought...
Yeah, a bit of a...
There was a voluntary touch there. The ref, what are they going to call? There was a voluntary touch. The refs...
I think they're having a kōrero on the sideline.
They are just having a powwow.
Here we go.
And there we go. And that come from the sideline referee. Some great sideline officiating there. He saw it. The ref, the on-field ref didn't see it at that time. But good communication skills between our referees.
Most definitely.
You'll see here, Isla, as she tried to push past her player, she just pushed her with her hand, which is what we call a voluntary touch.
It is a voluntary touch, which is a turnover.
Yeah.
Here we go, Tia Kimura with some nice strong yards. Highland Pots. Hopefully we can get a good third and fourth touch. We've got Amani Shepherd there at number 2. She's got speed to burn, so we'll look to get her out of half.
Yes, and here we have Amani Shepherd, like you said. She was the one with the speed, so the scooper that you want to be in that hole. Sometimes I feel like you just need to pin your ears back, especially in that sort of position. But Metro, it's their defence at the moment, which is keeping them in this game on that D-line. It's hard to break.
It is.
Isla with some great yardies here, able to get those extras. She's on the outside. She's got some pace too. And here we have this Metro side. They'll be looking for a good setup here now that they're in this...
in the 7 zone.
Yep, in the 7 zone. I'm getting used to calling it the 7 zone, to be honest.
We got Cody Tote, unlucky. Cody Tote's got an excellent left to right. She would have looked to outlet there and go long.
Here we have an inside check, just looking for the extra meters. This Heat team need to be careful with some of these passes. It may be the camera angle at the moment. But here we have them looking with some good drives, some good go forward. Here it looks like they're going to go for a 33 scoop. Yes, they do. They scoop inside. She goes straight down the middle, untouched.
Awesome.
Just basic go forward there, looking for the options, found the hole and looked for the open player.
Yeah, that was awesome there by 07 Heat. Playing to their strengths. Mary's got speed to burn. Nikki with the nice strong plant and the finish.
Yes, being a taller player, she just chewed up those meters. Metro will be looking for a good reply here with 2:45 left on the clock. It's still anybody's game.
It is.
Here we have Metro. They start off with a 32. They then set up a 33. They have a switch play here.
Here we go. That's an excellent touch there by Highland Potts. Nice and strong.
Yes, again, these Heat women just putting some strong defensive work in. Some nice hard touches, just enough to bobble the ball in hand. Morgan there just asking the question of this Metro defence. Metro saying, we've got you. Here they are. They'll be looking to set up another scoop here. She comes through. She finds a gap. Checks back on this outside.
That's good defence again by Metro. Nice and solid through that middle.
Yes, it was looking there. The 07 Heat just a bit indecisive of what they were wanting to do on that last play. Again, your last play is only as good as your setup.
Yeah, definitely. They've got to start creating those foundations from touch 1 all the way through to touch 6.
Metro here with some great yards. They also had a real quick box. And the good thing is they managed to bring one of their best attacking options in Isla on the field. Here she is with the scoop. She's right down the middle. She has open players. Can she find hands? Yes, she can. Great little option. We have the Heat 07 player on the ground down there trying to call the touch, but it looked like the touch was early.
Ball was down. That's awesome there by Isla. What they did there really well is they got both middles up, and with Isla with speed to burn, she's going to get through every time. But there was excellent setup. They were just checking between each other, trying to get both those middles up.
Yes, that was perfect setup play, and Isla with gas to burn. But here we'll have the Heat. No doubt they'll be wanting to reply with a quick answer. 47 seconds left on the clock. If they can dot one down here just before the break, they'll be sitting pretty going into this next half, and they do.
That's
great little play there.
Yeah, great starter there. So they faked the 33 at the length, and then they just went numbers out wide. They call that a plus play. There we go again, Morgan Morrow on that last pass. Nikki Combrey.
Yes, I'm very happy. I was about to call a 33 peel play there, but they ended up going the other way, so they even tricked the commentator. Great work there by the 07 Heat ladies. Metro will have our last attacking set here with 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll probably only have one more touch left to make here. Looking for the options. We've got a player falling over there. They've got a long ball out to the wing. Unable to convert into points. So 07 Heat going up 3-2 in this first half. Some great work by our ladies so far.
Yeah, no, it's an excellent half. It was a grind. Like we said, that it took them 10 minutes, the first crack, and I think that came off a mistake. So some great tries. I think both coaches will be quite happy with how that half tracked. Another half to go, so we'll see how they turn out for the next one.
Yes, one thing I'm very impressed by in both these teams is their defence. And a lot of... It doesn't matter what sport you play, a lot of players will tell you defence wins games. And at the moment, both teams are putting it up. I think this type of game, it's just going to come down to ticker. Who has the most fitness, the most oxygen in the tank.
Yep. And who plays at the right end of the field. I've been really impressed with Metro, how they've been rucking. They've been going coast to coast most sets, completing their sets. And they're getting the right people on the ball at the end. If we can see Isla get on the ball a bit more off the yards on the third and fourth touch.
Yes, Isla has been very dangerous in this first half. We see this Metro City team here just talking over what needs to be done. We see there one of their coaches talking at the moment. Very famous family to come out of it. Latoya Tainui McIntyre. Great touch family. They definitely know what they're doing when it comes to this sport. So 07 Heat, they won't want to take their foot off the pedal.
No doubt, no. Toya's excellent. She's got a smart brain. She's an excellent player. She'll have some really good feedback to provide to her players out there.
Yes. But they're not the only team who has a good coach. If we look over to the 07 Heat team, they have the likes of Holly Graham, very, very, very knowledgeable in the game of touch rugby.
She is. Annie Nock and Holly Graham are doing it together, and they both have huge amount of knowledge put together, both passionate about the game, and they actually are part of the committee that formed 07 Heat, so I think they'll be really excited to see it all unfold out there.
Yes, it doesn't matter who the team list is. As soon as you see the coaches of that team, you would immediately know that you're coming up against quality competition.
Yep.
Players, referees, 30 seconds.
What's something you think that Metro can do in the second half just to get the advantage back in their side of the court?
I think they're defending really well. They're rucking really well. Just down on that 5 metre, they've been a little bit weak in the ruck. We've got a few turnovers by being with a few strong touches. I would like to see them play at the right end of the field, get some good strike dumps for their right players. They've got a lot of speed in their team, so if they can get that fourth and fifth touch nice and strong, like we saw before, we'll see the likes of Isla get through.
Most definitely. We have Morgan Morris here for the 07 Heat team making her way out onto the field. They only have one player with Huda gone already. It's a wonder I haven't heard the ref tell them to hurry up. But here we have 07 Heat trucking it down for 32 to begin with. They bring it back to the middle. Then they have this looks like one of their go-to plays coming off a tap. 33 Peel. Check back on the inside there, but well defended by Metro. Similar move to the last try they scored, but instead they threw it to that 33 Peel this time. And Morgan Morrow's just recognising that was their last play, but she recognised both those middle players were offside.
Yeah, very smart. She's very smart, isn't she?
And again, it just comes back to that extension rule of pushing that 5 metre out to the 7 metre. A lot of these players probably not used to playing a 7 metre out.
Yeah. It's an adjustment, isn't it? Opens up the game a lot more.
It does, makes it a lot more exciting.
You most definitely have to work harder on your back pedal. Here we go again, that 33 Peel.
Great work by the 07 Heat here, just forcing the mistake on Metro City's side, giving them another full set on the 7 metre. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but those flags, they are flapping around quite a bit. We have a strong wind down on this end of the field. So as you can see, and I think the 07 Heat women have adjusted to that because they're playing quite tight
They are.
in at the moment. With Morgan coming in on this back door, they check off to her. Great defence.
I really like that defence. They're getting that link high. That's the second time that link has come up high. Morgan on the quickie, she was up high. Morgan on the sweep, she was up high again. It's awesome defence.
Another Peel playing. But Metro, again, like you said, it's that high defensive link that they have up. Just shutting down the options off that 33 play. Exactly what you need to be doing off, especially when 07 Heat, they've already scored a couple times off it. Mm-hmm. Good adjustment.
So that would have been half-time talk there by their coaches.
Morgan, 32 scoop. Checks it out to her wing. But well defended by this Metro side.
That was great D there. That was 3 sets. 07 Heat will be quite disappointed with their attack play there. Great defence by Metro.
Yes, one thing I'm very impressed with in this game so far has been the discipline. Very few penalties so far in this match. And that just goes to show, I think that comes back to fitness as well. You know, because it's the top 2 inches. You always have to be switched on when you're playing this game. And, you know, they're not fatigued, so they're not making mistakes.
Yeah. That was Rebecca Tamati there out of half. She's from Whanganui. I've seen her play quite a bit. She's got awesome variation to her attack, so I'd like to see her get on the ball a bit more, especially out of half.
I know Sean Brown has done a lot with his Whanganui players. Has she been one of his ones?
Yes, she's from Whanganui College. She's also played for Manawatu as well. She's got a sister in the team, so she must be up here with her sister.
Always good, I feel, when you have siblings in the team, because you always have, you've already had that. You already have that connection. Morgan Morrow just recognising where the mismatch was.
Here she goes again.
She thought there were players offside. Asking questions to the referee.
Keeping them honest. Here we go, we're at touch 3 here, we're at halfway.
That was a very long 5 metre. The ref ended up pulling them back 10. But Metro here able to defend it out. Check on the inside. They have numbers on this right side if they can get it out to the wing. Was it touched by the Metro side? Ref saying no, ball to ground. Metro will get the ball coming out of their half. They shift it to the middle here. Looks like they'll stack that left side. Push it over to their box. Get some fresh legs onto the field.
This is a great high press here from 07 Heat. Here we go, Isla here. She'll be looking for a nice strong dump.
Yes, she'll be wanting to get the ball out of her hand so that she's the scooper. And there she goes. She's scooping on the outside. Steps back inside. Great defensive work by 07 Heat. Who was that? Amani Shepherd. Knew exactly where she needed to get to be onside. And just stood her ground. A nice strong touch on Isla. Great work there by 07 Heat. I think 07 Heat lucky there. It looked like that was ball down before the touch. Here we go. Morgan back on the field. Very well at she goes very well at instructing her team.
Does. She's a director out there.
Yeah. Here she is, looking for a setup. It looks like they're going to go for another... No, they're looking for a 33 play here.
Looking for a rolling call there. Here we go, and they get the recount.
Lucky to get a repeat
They are.
set there. Nice, well played. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we had the 07 Heat box calling out from their box, just drive, just trying to give your dummy half a good setup for the last place scoop. Nice little quickie play there, but well defended by the Metro side.
Here we go. They'll probably look for a 33 preel here. Call it a dingo. Got Morgan there. She's got a great right to left. Yeah, go for that plus play again. There we go.
And there it is. Just latching on to that link long enough to give her link that outside gap. Very well done by the 07 Heat.
Great setup there. Morgan out there, disguising her, using her as a dummy runner, going for that plus play, drawing that link in for that shot, and Leela Edemir there with the try.
Yes, beautiful work by the 07 Heat ladies. Again, and it's coming off that 33 peel. They're faking the peel and just hitting that link back on that open side. What was it you were saying? They call it a dingo.
A dingo.
Cool. I'll take that back to my Bad Plenty players and let them know if you ever hear Waikato player called dingo, it's a 33 peel.
I'm really liking the variation off that play.
Yes, at the moment it's just looking like they're picking the right options as well.
They are.
I thought it may have been ball to ground, but they're going to call touch first, which is good for the Metro ladies. With the score at 4-2, they'll be looking to get one back here. But with just over 12 minutes left in this match, still a long game ahead of us.
We've got Phoebe and Cody here, both experienced players.
And again, that kind of play just goes to show, if it was 5 metres, she probably would have scored that try, but you're having to stretch that extra 2 metres. Just adds so much. And here we have another quickie play. Nice little leg flick, but nice touch there. Even better touch by this 07 Heat team. Defensive policy is very strong in the middle for this Heat team.
Very strong. They've gone through the middle quite a bit, Metro here. I'd like to see them sort of open it up a little bit, expose the link area. Last touch here. 07 Heat will be very happy if they can hold them out.
Just looking to stack that that left side, which is actually a good play because you want to be keeping this this Heat team down in this corner, forcing them to work harder to get to their box.
Here we go. Got an opportunity here to get some good momentum.
Great work there by 07 Heat. They were lucky very lucky not to get caught for a loose handle there with ball in hand.
They're in good field positioning here. If they can kind of keep the momentum going, don't static play.
Yes, something which I think is sort of killing them at the moment is they play a lot of statics. Morgan Morris with the scoop from the 32 pick. She's just looking for an open player. Can she find one? And she finds it right there in Taylor Stone. The refs are going to have a chat. Great scoop by Morgan. And great work by Taylor Stone to find the open space to be able to dot that ball down.
Yeah, that was an excellent setup there. That all started from that yards, from that first touch. Getting them in good field positioning, Morgan going through. Good finish there by Taylor Stone.
And that's where I feel like the Heat are winning this game at the moment. It's the yardies coming out of their side of the field. They are dominating that part of the game at this point in time.
They're also working to their strengths, which is good to see, getting the right people on the ball.
Exactly, and I think those sorts of plays, they just come down to good coaching. Good coaching. Metro here, they had the scoop through, but well defended by this 07 Heat team. We see them now, again with another nice little 2 out. They check that back door coming through. They're going to come to their box, get some fresh legs on the field. 07 Heat, just some real good basic yards coming out of their side of the field.
They definitely picked that up this half. Getting some good go forward, reaching the halfway by that third touch. Got Tia Kumara with the ball, looking to get a strike dump for Amani, who's got speed.
We thought Amani might have been through there, but she was touched just as the Metro players got onside, so well defended there. They'll be looking for a strong ruck here. They'll be wanting to get up and forward as much as they can, but some very good defence out on this right side by this Heat team. Metro managing to get that extra ball out. Isla looking for some extra yardies. She does. She'll be looking to get some rest, bringing some fresh legs on. Metro players now probably looking for a setup. Will they go for a 33 or a 32? It looks like
nice
a 33.
Strike dump here with Phoebe on the ball.
Nice little scoop there. Was Amani onside? Yes, she was. And the ref's going to call a touch and pass. Great work by this Heat defence.
Yeah, awesome defence.
Especially considering how strong of a yard set that was for the Metro side. They were looking very good on their go forward. So the Heat, no doubt, will be happy with that set. Again, just getting those extra metre, extra 2 metres. It adds a lot, especially this late in the game when the lungs are pulling in just a bit more oxygen. And here we go again. They look for that switch play. They're coming back into a 33.
Good, nice.
Morgan just chewing those yards up.
She needs to look to get a nice strong dump there. We had Highland Potts.
As you can see, she saw the option wasn't on, so she pulled them back out. She's caught the 32 play. She's going for another pick. She's going. The gap's there. The chopper was on. Pass was a bit high.
High, yes. However, it looks like she's got all the time in the world out there.
It does. It does. Just Morgan, she has this defence on lock at the moment. Able to manipulate them however she wants. She makes a nice strong touch there.
And she gets the ball back. She's very smart. She'll be enjoying it out there, coming back from Japan.
She is having a game today, Morgan Morrows. As you can see, I thought she was going to come to the box, but she does not need to box. She has lungs of steel.
Here she comes.
Just goes to show how much I know. Beautiful pass. We have a break here. Now they're down on the 7. Taylor Stone with ball on hand. She's checking it back to her insides. They'll be looking for another setup here. It looks like a 33 peel again. No, they just go for the basic quickie play. Let's see what they can set up. Again, they fake their peel. Check back on the inside there.
Awesome. That's great play by the youngins of the team. Got Linnea Karina with the try.
I am loving the options that they are getting off this 33 peel play. It's every time they dummy that peel, the holes just seem to open up.
Yes, it does. It's good. It's a good move. A lot of variation, and they're actually executing it really well.
And that's what it's coming down to at the moment. It's just execution. They are setting themselves up very well, and their players off the ball are doing just as much as the players with ball in hand. Metro with the backdoor play here. It looked like she was looking for the indoor check. She thought maybe the Heat player was offside.
I think they just need to get their plant right on that 7. They're a little bit, they're about 2 metres behind, but if they get it right on that 7, that means those defenders have to make it straight back to the line.
Nice little long ball play there, unable to get ball on hand. But I think I agree with you on that one. Again, because a lot of players are used to, when the line used to be at the 5 metres, you'd usually drop 7 metres out.
You would.
And it looks like this Metro team haven't adjusted to that line already being 7 metres out. So they're actually dropping probably 10 metres out from the line, making it a lot easier for this 07 Heat defensive line to get back to where they need to be to make those touches.
Yeah. If they can get that straight dump right on that 7, I think they'll go well.
07 Heat here, just looking for the setup. It looks like another 32 play. Morgan again, just trying to set something up here. She'll be going for a 33 play.
Here she goes again, all the time in the world.
Nice little long ball play out to the wing. All she needs to do is get ball in hand.
That's a great finish there by Alicia McCoy.
Here's what I'm not understanding. Why is Metro giving Morgan so much time with ball in hand?
Yeah.
She is dangerous when she has that ball. And it's just finding those little inroads just in behind players, because when she made that, because she was the one who made the dump, she got in behind the defensive player, not letting her get back to that, not letting her get back on side.
She's really good at exposing both middles. She likes both of them up in the touch. So Metro just need to work on that, getting one middle high, making sure that you're out there, putting pressure on her.
And again, just basics there for Metro. Dropping inside the 7 metre, giving the 07 Heat side a shorter space to get back on side.
Here we go, we've got numbers here. It's a great play. It's a great cover defence also there by Mary.
Yes, because she managed to get in and behind their line. But just again, some good defence. The scramble D by both sides has been on point today, in my opinion. But the difference has been this part of the field for 07 Heat. The Yardies midfield, they're just getting the go forward like this every time. Setting up for good scoopers. Great defensive work by Metro. Just managed to get back that.
She did. She turned and chased.
Some miscommunication there, not able to make any yards on that first touch. With 3 minutes left, no doubt both teams will be a little bit fatigued. This is the time to bring on some fresh subs. With Metro down 7-2, 3.5 minutes to go. What can they pull out here? They've got a scooper. Was she unable to get through the gap though?
So Heat here will be looking to get their 1%ers right. They've got 3 minutes to go. They've got a healthy lead, so giving away no penalties. Rucking really well.
Yeah, they'll just be wanting to refine on what they've already done throughout this match, hoping to perfect some of the things that may not have gone their way in this match, setting up for the next game that they have today. And here we have Morgan again.
Here she is again.
Just all the time in the world to play with the ball, to play with her defenders. Setting up for 32. She's going to have another pick. The long ball's on. Can she throw it? She instead checks it to that link player, chopping in on that line.
She's really enjoying that 32 play, isn't she? She's got all the time. That's a great skip ball there to Linnea Karina, the try scorer. She holds, and she bullets it.
Yes, being in on that defensive line. If I was to see Morgan was the one scooping and coming through, I'd want to get back to my line and just shut her down straight away. Don't give her time to pick her pass.
Don't give her time. You need to rush at her.
Yes.
Don't give her time to pick her pass. You're just giving. She had 3 options there.
She did. Every option was on.
Mm-hmm.
She has been outstanding today. And this number 2 for Metro as well, Isla, she has also been on form.
She has. She's had an excellent game.
Again, though, they're setting 10 metres out for that 32 long. Isla with a nice long ball out to her wing. They have numbers on this left side. Isla. Great defensive work by 07 Heat. It just looks like they have this Metro City's number on defence at the moment.
That's smart there.
And here we have 07 Heat with just under a minute and a half to go. Looks like they've already locked this game up, but they won't want to
give away any penalties.
Yeah, they won't want to drop
keep those 1%ers.
The level at which they're playing at the moment, because they're playing very, very well. And Morgan with the experience coming through, just wasting a bit of time.
Getting a little push for her efforts today.
And here they have a 33 play just coming down the middle. They have a scooper here with Amani Shepherd again with speed to burn. She gets through on Isla. Long ball out to the wing. Do they manage to get ball down? Winger is saying she made the touch. Referee is saying ball down.
There's Alicia McCoy again out on that wing. She's been outstanding, been available all game. Amani Shepherd with speed to burn here. We've got Tia Kiumara on the plant, nice and strong, winning rucks, getting 2 middles high.
Yes, and Amani Shepherd, she's been asking that question all day of the defence. She's been scooping through.
She finally gets it, and she'll go away from this game with a lot of confidence.
And so she should. She has also played very, very well. So has the 07 Heat wingers, I feel, today. Defensively, they've put some very good work in. They're shutting when they need to shut and holding when they need to hold. That was a perfect example of what I was just talking about. Knowing when to come in off their wing to shut down and make those touches. We have a penalty here. So Metro, they'll get one last play. We have a quick tap here. She checks out. But the 07 Heat, again, just staying consistent with their defensive line. A 9-2 scoreline for 07 Heat. They were outstanding today, you have to say that.
They were outstanding. I thought the first half Metro started off really, really well. They were rucking, going coast to coast. I'm guessing 07 Heat just came out, brought a bit of heat that second half.
Yes, one of the differing factors I think I would have to say would be a couple things. One is Morgan Morrows. She played very, very well today. Another was that dingo or that 33 peel move that they like to play. It was just working for them all day.
It was.
But that's us for the second match of the day between these two teams, 07 Heat and Metro. Heat coming out on top, 9 points to 2. Stay with us at 10:50. We'll be streaming the next game to Waiponemu going against the Manukau Raiders.